Hi you guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I put a little poll out on my Instagram and I just thought that I would ask what you guys are interested in seeing. If you let me just check that I'm in focus. So I'm in focus. What you guys are interested in seeing, and I put out two options. I did the autumn favourites or a room tour, and I won't lie, the results were pretty similar. So I thought I would start off with an autumn favourites just because I can film that pretty easily. I can do it. Oh my god, I've got the hiccups. Oof. I hate the hiccups, they really rattle your ribcage, it really just stresses me out. But anyway, so I thought I would do a sit down video for now and then I would do a room tour for next week. So I'm going to film them both, they're both coming your way, don't worry, I just wanted to see what the general feedback was. But I'm a bit annoyed, guys, because it's absolutely boiling and I was ready to get out all those clothes I bought last week from Primark, but obviously not. The odds are not in my favour, so I'm now in a summer cardigan and a skirt, which was not my plan for today, but you've got to do what you've got to do, haven't you? So basically I thought that I would talk about some of my autumn faves. These aren't all favourites of the autumn season. Some of them are favourites from this month, so what I've been enjoying using this month. It is only the 17th of September, so it's not the end of the month, but I feel like I've got a pretty good idea of what I have been loving this month already. So I think I'll just go ahead with it and just see how it goes. So I've got about 10 items, I'd say. So I'm going to try and just talk my way through them, give you guys some tips on how I use these products, and I'd say a good amount of this is autumn themed, so I think you guys can sort of catch my drift there. So I'm going to start off with some candles, because is it really autumn? I mean, is it really autumn? It doesn't feel like autumn, it's literally 26 degrees, but anyway, is it really autumn without some good old autumn smelling candles? Because I don't think it is. I don't think it really is without these beauties. I just want to give a little disclaimer for these next items. So the issue with these items is that they are from Bath & Body Works in America. I get sent a parcel every year for my birthday from my auntie, who gives me, basically sends me the exact same kind of parcel of things that I like from their autumn range every year. I know that this isn't accessible for everybody. Obviously I'm very lucky, I have relatives that live there, and they don't currently do a order to the UK, but I'm going to show you them anyway because I think they are very nice candles, and if I can find any dupes for these particular candles that deliver to the UK, I will put those in the description bar so that you guys can sort of maybe purchase very similar ones. But I wanted to show you these ones that I've got about a year ago, I think. So these are, another little thing, because I keep forgetting to say things about these, is basically every year Bath & Body Works release a new range of like autumn products. There is another range that they've done in this haul, this favourites video, but basically they release a range of scents. Some are brand new, so some are like brand new scents for autumn that they haven't released before, and then they kind of re-release some of their classic smells. And this is an example of some of their classics. They have very complicated names, Bath & Body Works products. Like, some of them are like blueberry, pumpkin, muffin, pie, cake, basically. But these are two of my absolute favourite scents. So the first one is, okay, so the first one is from the White Barn range of Bath & Body Works, which is their typical kind of luxury range. So they are their packaging is very different to the typical Bath & Body Works range. So this one is called the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. It feels like, if you shut your eyes and smell this candle, it feels like you're sat in a room in like a little cabin with a nice log fire, fluffy socks, hot chocolate, just really happy and relaxed. This is what this candle smells like. But yeah, it's called Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. So like I said, with this kind of product, they have very complicated, like long, in-depth names, which are a little bit interesting, but I think they're really cool. Very specific. But it says on this one, it's got fragrance notes of maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice and brown sugar. So it is a very sweet smell. They do alternatives of like kind of like very fresh autumn scents rather than the more sweeter scents, but I always like this particular scent, and I get this style of candle every year. But the 3 wicks are brilliant. I've had this candle for a year. I burn it probably 3 times a week, and it looks barely burnt. So that was that one. And then I've got an older candle from about 2 years ago that is a very similar scent. It's called Waffle Pumpkin Marshmallow, and this is the more typical packaging of Bath & Body Works. You've got the leaves, you've got the kind of like fun, like funky little, like, I don't know what you call this, labelling. Obviously it's got a very different look to this candle. They are very different aesthetics. So if you kind of like a bit more of the classic packaging, then I'd definitely go for this one. But this again is very similar to the last one, except this one's got it's got sort of a different undertone, and I think that's the marshmallow, because it's got a very different, and the vanilla and the marshmallow make this one slightly feel a bit more fresher than the other one. The other one's quite a heavy scent, whether this one's quite a much lighter scent. It says this one has fragrance notes of creamy vanilla, pumpkin spice, homemade marshmallow and drizzled caramel. Very nice. But again, this is a 3 wick candle. This one's a bit more burnt because I use this one probably more regularly than I use the other one. But they literally do such an extensive range. I think what I might do for Christmas is ask my auntie for like a range of the products, some new ones, and I'll do a little Bath & Body Works chatty video, because I feel like there are so many scents to explore, and they do such a big range of them that they've got like blueberry waffle, ice cream, and then they've got like your autumn morning. It's just they do so many different ones that I think I might ask for a range, and then I can sort of show you guys a bit more of an in-depth video on just Bath & Body Works. But those 2 candles are my absolute go-to for the autumn months. I love them. They come out 1st of September and they go back probably February time, to be honest. But yeah, so I will put the links and the prices in the description bar for you guys as per usual. But the next item, I'll stick with the Bath & Body Works theme just for now. But I think I'm going to have to put this video in 2 parts as well, because my dad's coming home and I need to have a little chat with him. Yeah, I'll put this video in 2 bits, but I will be back. Hi you guys, so welcome to part 2 of my autumn favourites. So basically, last time I was filming it and I got a little bit caught up in the midst of a conversation with my family. We had some lunch and it just got a little bit, time ran away with me. So I'm back. I decided not to refilm the whole video because I thought that'd be a little bit, I mean, I got a little bit silly, like I got quite far into the last one, so I thought, we'll just give it another go, we're just going to try again. So this is kind of a different setup for me. I mean, it's like 10 o'clock. I've never filmed late in the day, to be honest. I've never filmed this late. I'm using a new ring light. I say new, it's not new, it's actually been here for a while, but I've just never used it, so I don't know if it makes much of a, that made quite a bit of a difference. I don't know if it makes much of a difference, but we're gonna trial this, because I think this is quite a cozy setup. Like, I quite like filming here. I feel like the lighting and everything, I think it's quite a nice cozy little setup, so I think I might start filming my autumn videos here. I'll practice with this ring light, see if I can do anything and make it any better, but we're just gonna give it a little go. It's only a tiny ring light, it's not like a proper big one or anything, it's just like a little like portable one. So I'm gonna see how this goes, but I'm gonna carry on from my favourites video that I started yesterday. So as I was sort of saying about the Bath & Body Works, obviously you can't get it in the UK. I believe that you can, there are certain places in the UK that do sell Bath & Body Works, but I'm not sure if they definitely don't do delivery to the UK. But I'm going to show you some of my favourites from the company, just because I really enjoy them, and if you do happen to have a chance to be able to come across them or be able to purchase some, they are really, really good, and it is my favourite scent of the season, so I feel like it wouldn't be an autumn's favourite for me without these products. So let me grab them. The good thing about filming here is that everything is on my desk, so I don't have to be reaching behind me to go and get stuff. I can just grab it from here, guys. It's a beautiful thing. So I might try. I do have this mirror. This might make, oh, that makes no difference, does it? No, it makes absolutely no difference. Never mind, ignore me. Okay, so these are my top 3 products in Bath & Body Works. To be fair, these are all exactly the same product pretty much, but just in different forms. These 2 products are the same product, but from 2 different years, because they, like I said in the past, like in the last clip, what they do is they reinvent their packaging, and they come out with the same popular scents every year, but they like reinvent them. They do them in different packaging, and they do like different ranges, different products with the same scents. So these 2, oh actually, these 2 are different scents, but I do also have a third one that is exactly the same scent, just the year later edition. But these 2, one is called the Spiced Pumpkin Cider Body Cream, and it looks like this, like really cute packaging, really autumnal. And then I also have this. Now this is the scent that they reinvent all the time. They do a marshmallow pumpkin latte. Now this is my favourite smell. This one's got quite a tangy undertone, whether this one is just beautiful. I do like them both, however. I prefer the consistency of this one. It goes on like a lot more, like less of a thick lotion, so it does sink in really quick, whether this one does take a while to sink in. But both of these are amazing. I'm not sure what the new packaging for this one looks like anymore, because this is a very old formula, but I do know that they do release these every year, so if you do manage to get your hands on them, I would 100% recommend. I use both of these all the time in autumn. I use this one even in summer, to be fair, because it's just such a nice moisturiser. Your skin feels really moisturised. What I would say is, if you use this before tan, definitely do this the night before you put your tan on, and then maybe use this on the day that you put your tan on, because this one is really thick, so if it sinks in overnight, your body still feels moisturised the next day. So yeah, I'd recommend those 2. Just to say, I don't normally do a full face of makeup and sit in my comfy clothes, but I did go out for some food with my friend, so that's an extra reason why I filmed this tonight, because I'd already had the makeup on, and it just seemed like the right thing to do, you know? So we've gone for the lashes. The lashes are very long tonight. The makeup's marinated a bit. Does anyone else get that? Like, the makeup's kind of marinated a bit. It's sunk into the face a little bit more, so I feel like it's kind of glowing a bit more, whereas it was really matte earlier. But you already know the lashes are from Lois's company. You already know that. So, but yeah, so anyway, I digress. The other product that I've been loving from Bath & Body Works is the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, so the same scent again, but in the whipped body butter formula. So this is, I think I've pretty much used this all. I have very little of this left, to be fair. Now this is like extra thick. This is if you are in need of, like, you know, in winter, you come home, you have a bath, and you're thinking, I need some moisture. This is the product for you. It is literally so thick, so creamy, so beautiful smelling. Like, my family gets sick of this smell during winter because I literally lather it on. My room naturally smells like it. I've got those candles at the same scent, so my family actually get quite, I don't know the word, not annoyed, but quite sick of this smell because it is everywhere. But this is good as an alternative to these 2. So if you want, this one lasted me a lot longer than those 2. This one's nearly finished. I have had this for a while, but this one's nearly finished. I have had this one for the longest, and actually, to be fair, it is It is beautiful. It's a really thick, it's just a really thick, creamy consistency. The perfect smell. If I was to recommend any of these two products, I think it'd be this one, because this is this is the one that I've used the most, so I have the most kind of usage out of it, probably the most worth your money as well. I'm not actually sure how much these products cost. I will obviously link them in the description bar below, but I'm not actually sure how much these cost. So I'll have to like work that out, but because I don't know if the prices change or if they stay the same. Sometimes they do a deal on the same scent, so if you want to get like something from their fall range, you can get like 3 for 2 or something, but I'll have to work that out, and I'll also let you know if there's any deals, if you do have relatives in America that be able to send you some stuff. But the next thing on my list of things for autumn is actually something that I bought today. So let's all thank the lucky stars that I actually filmed this in 2 parts, because otherwise we wouldn't have had this in the video, because I did go shopping with my nan today and I found this, which I've been looking for a very long time. But basically, in my like local town, they have this little shop called Body Care, and I don't know if this is like a common chain or if it's just something that is in my local area, but it's basically where they do quite cheap cheap body products. So things like, they do like face masks, they do cheap makeup, cheap things like razors, you know, things like masks, shampoo, all that kind of stuff. But they've also, in my local one, they've got like a section of body sprays, deodorants and room sprays. So I normally get room sprays from B&M, but when I went in about a month ago now, they didn't have a good range in there at all. I ended up going for this one actually. I ended up going for a cherry blossom, which I've got to admit isn't really my favourite smell. I mean, I like it, it's very fresh, but for this time of year, I think I'd rather a bit more of a richer scent. So I had a look around and I actually found this one, which is the Cozy Apple and Cinnamon Glade room spray. I haven't seen these for ages, and they had a wall of these in this shop. They had like a wall of different scents from Glade, and this was 99p. Compared to like the average, like £3, £2.99, this was 99p. So had I thought properly, I should have really stocked up on like a load of them. But my nan lives closer there anyway, so she can grab some for me if necessary. But this is the smell that I have been searching for this whole autumn. It's only been like 3 weeks, but this whole autumn so far, this is the smell I've been after: Cozy Apple and Cinnamon. And it smells lush. I did a full room clean today, and this smell is absolutely stunning. If I could send this smell to you through the screen, I would. But I don't know how much these are generally, because Body Care is a lot cheaper. They do a lot cheaper than the general retail price. But this is going on my favourite list, honeys. This is definitely belongs on the autumn favourites list. Oh god, I love it. Right, so that's kind of like my autumn stuff, so my stuff that's specific just to autumn. But I also have some other favourites from September so far that I've also loved that I thought I would include in the video. I have been loving a lot of different stuff recently. I don't know if it's a bit 2013, but I don't know if you guys would want me to do like a monthly favourites video, so I do maybe like an October favourites. I remember loving when Zoella used to do them. Sorry, I'm just sat on my gym kit for some reason. I don't know why I've decided to do that, but I've just decided to do that. I'm just going to keep sitting on it because why not? But Zoella used to do one, and I used to watch it every month, and she'd do like candles and skincare. I know it's a bit old YouTube, but I just think that would be quite a good idea. But you have to let me know what you think, because I don't know if that's something you guys would want to see. But anyway, these next products are things that I have been using an awful lot in September, so they are trialled and tested. They are good to go. But the first ones that I have been loving are these 2 products from The Ordinary. So obviously my first video on my channel, if you've been watching from the start, was a chatty skincare video. And my god, has my skincare routine changed. I watched Skincare with Hiram for about 4 hours every day for like 1 weekend, and my life has changed. So I will be doing an updated skincare routine, because your girl's done a full 180, 360 since the last video. But the first product that I have been loving is the borage seed oil. Now this was in my skincare video. I love this product for night time. It gives you a really deep like moisturiser overnight, so it gives you you look absolutely shining when you go to bed, but it does sink in overnight and it does leave you feeling really hydrated, really moisturised. It is very thick, it's a very thick consistency, so if you have got naturally dewy skin, I would not go for this product at all, because it is a very deep moisturiser basically. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for if you've got really oily skin, but I have a combination skin, but I'm more on the dry side, so this for me was like a holy grail product. And then when I did some research, I actually wanted to get the niacinamide serum, but they obviously sold out everywhere because Hiram has got everybody onto it, so they were sold out everywhere. So I decided to go for this one called, I think it's called Buffet. And when I was researching it, the lady that I kind of got the information from said that it's basically a green juice for your skin. And she really couldn't have summed it up any better. Like it literally is a green juice for your skin. It's not necessarily targeting one particular thing. It's a multi-peptide serum, so it's got lots of different skin technologies that work together to target different areas of your skin. It's quite a water-based substance, so it does go on quite watery. You do have to let it sink in for like maybe 10-15 minutes. I usually let it sink in while I'm brushing my teeth, while I'm sort of having my breakfast, that kind of thing. But I use this every morning. I use it as my last step of my skincare routine, so I do my face wash, I do my exfoliator, my vitamin C lotion, I do all of that first. This is the last thing that goes on my face, so it can properly sink in. But I absolutely love it. I think I've been using it now for the past 3 weeks, I think, maybe 2 weeks, and I do see a massive change in my skin. I do have makeup on now, but underneath, I think you can just see a massive difference. Like my skin feels so much more hydrated. So if you're somebody that just wants an all-round product, you don't want to have one of these like targeting ones that has a specific thing. And if you just want something for your general skin, that is a really good product. Very cheap, very affordable, honestly. But yeah, so keep like looking out for an updated skincare routine, because I will talk through in depth my new skincare routine. It's kind of similar to my old one, but I'll kind of notify you on what I've changed. So my last of my favourites for this month happens to be a sleep spray. Now I know some of you are going to be sceptical about this, and I'm just checking how long I've got left. I know some of you are going to be sceptical about this, and I don't blame you, because I was too. But honestly, guys, so I used to use one called This Works Deep Sleep Spray, and it was ridiculously expensive. It was a bit of a rip-off, to be honest. It just smelled like lavender, and it had like the chamomile and everything, but I found this one, which is called the Body and Soul Spa Pillow Sleep Spray, from Marks and Spencer's. I'm assuming they still do it. I haven't had this for that long. I'm guessing that they probably still produce this. I'm talking a bit quick today, to just slow down for a second. But it says create a calming atmosphere with this pillow sleep spray, and that is exactly what it does. I mean, I have quite a scheduled night routine now, so I sort of turn my lights off like this. I have a bit of like ambiance, you know, I have my little light on in the corner. I watch some YouTube, usually Elle Darby, to be fair, because that woman sends me to sleep, because her voice is so calming and her videos are just so calming. I'm literally like, oh, I love this woman. But I pop some of this on my pillow, and sometimes around the whole room. If I'm just feeling like in a really want to have a really good sleep, I just spray it all around the room. And I do team it with a little bit of my lavender essential oil. I pop this just on my pillow, but I pop this all around the room, and it just, I don't think it sends you to sleep at all, but I think it definitely just calms you. It just has a really calming smell, and it just smells like sleep, if that makes sense. So I also have a sleep tea as well with this, and honestly, I've started using it again recently because I stopped for a while, and since I've been reusing it, I'm literally just in I'm so tranquil before I go to sleep. It is amazing. But this, with a little bit, I got this essential oil off Amazon, literally got a set of them, and this is the only one that I actually use. But honestly, those two together, when it's a dark night and you just want a really nice sleep, is a perfect duo, to be fair, absolutely perfect. And you only need about 3 squirts of this. Just a little quick spray, and you're good to go, honeys. You are just good to go. It's amazing. But I think that is everything for this month. I think I've summed it up. I think I've summed autumn up in this video, I'm hoping. If there are any extras, then I'll pop them in an October favourites video. But yeah, so that is kind of me done with my favourites for this month. Love everything in this video, and I will continue to be using this all the way through until we start the Christmas season, of course, when there'll be a whole new rafter of things that I use. But I can't even think what I'm going to say now. But I did do that poll which I said about at the start of the video of whether you guys wanted a room tour or the favourites video, and the poll was pretty in favour of the room tour. But now I've done a deep clean today, I'm going to film that tomorrow, and I'm not sure whether this video will come up first or whether that one will come up first, but you'll be getting both of those coming your way super soon. So I hope you guys have a lovely week, have a relaxing week. It is currently Saturday, Friday, so preparing for the weekend. But I hope you guys have a really relaxing week, and I will see you next week when I put a video up.